Houston, Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we're going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So Baylor's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David. And I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Play action on first down. Working that left side now. It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point.
9-0.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these?
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Shields. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete on the right side. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Rushes on him. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throwing right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
They'll give it to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding the run was coming.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from Seared.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Slings it downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to get outside. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and can...
Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The short hands, it's Cox. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And here comes the offense on second down. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Cox. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Cox. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and get give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Line is set on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Number 14.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost to throw again. Lobs it off the back foot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Trying to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gator! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. On to attempt the try. extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Throws to the tight end. The short hands. It's Bravo. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Bears are on the move. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Hands it off. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 32-yard line on first and 10. They'll give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Throws for the tight end. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. powers through. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Bears are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Cox. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Got him downfield. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to pass. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions.
They fake it, pitch it to the tight end. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when this